Christian West here from EP Access. I've worked with security drivers all over the world for the past 30 years. One thing I realized some years back is that security driver training that we used to do is not enough. There's more to it than just drive the car. Don't get me wrong, the schools that teach you how to drive the car, all the skills that you need and all the stuff that you do on the driving track, they're great, but there's more to it than that. One of the things I realized was that we need more on customer service because we are around our clients all the time. We need more on supporting the productivity of the principals. We need way more awareness than we used to have so we can detect danger before it actually happens. And more importantly, you always need to stay up on your vehicle, so you need a class that'll teach you about the vehicle that you actually drive. We teamed up with Aaron Moulton and Pablo from AS3 to build this bundle of 3 classes that's all about service, productivity support, awareness, and understanding your vehicle. It's not a physical driver class, it's actually the theory behind becoming an executive security driver. Take all 3 classes and you can call yourself an executive security driver.
In Hollywood, there's always the good guys and the bad guys. We have seen and talked and interviewed hundreds of criminals that were thrown in jail for different reasons. And the key denominator in all of them are or were they do not think they were bad. When we meet people, we think we're gonna meet the bad guy and gonna say, nice to meet you, I'm a very bad guy, please don't trust me. And that is never gonna happen. You need to understand that good and bad exists in the mind of everyone. Me and some people are bad. I have a good lead. So watch out for different things that do not necessarily mean personality or how you like or don't like a person.
Hey, I'm Christian West. I've been working in executive protection for almost 30 years. I've been super lucky to travel the world, work for some of the most fascinating clients, work with some of the best EP agents who has ever worked this planet, and I worked for a lot of them too. Over the years, I've gathered a lot of information and a lot of experiences. I made a lot of mistakes, but I've also figured out how to solve a lot of problems. But one of the things that I've noticed is for almost as long as I've been an EP agent, people have been asking me, how do I break into this industry? How do I become better at this industry? How do I do what you do? How do I get to travel the world? How do I get to do all of these things? How do I build a big security company that does executive protection? I don't claim to have all the answers. I probably don't, but I have a lot of experiences. And what I'm trying to do in these classes is actually share them with you. In EP Access, I'm going to ask a lot of my colleagues and friends to join me here so we can kind of share the knowledge that we built over the years. And this first class I built is the Advanced Work Masterclass. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to do advanced work in the most professional and best way that I know of. It's not the class that has all the answers for everybody. It just has my experiences, and I really hope you can learn from it and that it'll make you better at what you do. No matter if you are an experienced operator who's worked in this business for a long time, or if you're the new guy trying to break into the industry. So I hope that you'll join me for this class and come on board and take my Advanced Work Masterclass for executive protection. Here at EP Access, we have a new course that we call Stop the Bleed. It's with Rob Green, who's one of my favorite medical instructors. I've worked with Rob in many different capacities, and he's always been great at teaching the medical stuff. It's a really cool course that'll give you at least the fundamentals of what you need in the medical field to be an EP operator. Check it out on EP Access.
There's a lot of great driving schools out there. Now, there's one thing that a driving instructor cannot teach unless they've been in executive protection, and that is the service component of driving a Fortune 500 CEO or high net worth individual. Now, with my experience of back in the day being a limo driver in Las Vegas, which got me into the field of executive protection leading up to 2019, where I supported 2,295 trips in 120 countries for AS Solution. We knew that drivers, contract drivers, security drivers, and even limo drivers were the Achilles heels of international travels for our clients. So that's why I'm very passionate about this course, Executive Driver, which we teach the service component of security driving. So come join us. I'm Aaron Malden with EP Access.
Here at EP Access, we have a new course that we call Stop the Bleed. It's with Rob Green, who's one of my favorite medical instructors. I've worked with Rob in many different capacities, and he's always been great at teaching the medical stuff. It's a really cool course that'll give you at least the fundamentals of what you need in the medical field to be an EP operator. Check it out on EP Access. Welcome to EP Access. I'm Christian West. I'm super excited to bring this course with Pablo, who's the CEO and founder of AS3. AS3 is a driving school that I met and first saw in Mexico City, and they've been training security drivers all over the world. They have a very practical and technological approach to what they do, and in my mind, they're some of the best in the world at teaching security drivers. We're lucky enough that Pablo here is going to share all his knowledge and give you guys all the pointers and all the theory behind being an executive security driver. In this class, you learn how to understand your vehicle, and he teaches you all the fundamentals of how to do it. So you can take it away, go out and train it on your own, or take it with you to a driving school, and you'll be better than all the other ones. This class will really set you apart as a security driver, and if you take the whole bundle, which is a bundle of 3 classes, you will become an executive security driver, which is very sought after in the market. So check out this class, and I hope you'll get a lot out of it. Have you ever wanted to become an executive protection agent or even a bodyguard, but you kind of feel like you don't have the right background because maybe you didn't serve in law enforcement or the military or work for a government agency? There's plenty of people in this industry who learned it all in the private sector, just like I did. No formal background whatsoever. This class that we have built here at EP Access prepares you and teach you where to find good training and how to present yourself if you want to work in the executive protection industry. I'm Christian West. Please join me for this course on how to become an executive protection agent.
There's a lot of great driving schools out there. Now, there's one thing that a driving instructor cannot teach unless they've been in executive protection, and that is the service component of driving a Fortune 500 CEO or high net worth individual. We knew that drivers, contract drivers, security drivers, and even limo drivers were the Achilles heels of international travels for our clients. So that's why I'm very passionate about this course, Executive Driver, which we teach the service component of security driving. So come join us. I'm Aaron Malden with EP Access.
Christian West from EP Access here. We have a new course with Rob Green, one of my favorite medical instructors, where he talks about medical bag loadout. He talks a lot about one of the problems that I've seen around the world, and that is that medical kits tend to be very complicated, and that's great if you have great medical skills. But if you don't have great medical skills, you might not use all the equipment that's in your medical bag. What we do in this course is try to figure out what is your skill set and does it match what you actually carry. I think this course is super important, and I think pretty much everybody in EP should know what's in their med kit and they're packing the right stuff. Check it out on EP Access, Medical Loadout. Here at EP Access, we have a new course that we call Stop the Bleed. It's with Rob Green, who's one of my favorite medical instructors. I've worked with Rob in many different capacities, and he's always been great at teaching the medical stuff. It's a really cool course that'll give you at least the fundamentals of what you need in the medical field to be an EP operator. Check it out on EP Access. Christian West from EP Access here. I'm here to tell you about one of the new executive security driver classes that we have developed. Again, we have teamed up with Pablo from AS3. Pablo is a phenomenal instructor who has a ton of experience, and he has helped us put this class together. It's a combination of experience from years and years of training security drivers around the world, case studies, and taking that, mixing it up with security awareness in general. This class is all about how do you pay attention to what goes on around you, what do you need to think about, and how do you put that into action so you won't get in trouble and you won't have to do escape and evasive maneuvers. I really hope you're going to dive into this class because Pablo has a wealth of knowledge, and I really think that this class can help you both in your own career, but also can help you with your teammates and become better at what it is that we do. Executive security driving is such a complex thing that I really hope that you'll get a lot out of this class.
In Hollywood, there's always the good guys and the bad guys. We have seen and talked and interviewed hundreds of criminals that were thrown in jail for different reasons. And the key denominator in all of them are or were they did not think they were bad. When we meet people, we think we're gonna meet the bad guy and we're gonna say, nice to meet you, I'm a very bad guy, please don't trust me. And that is inevitable. You need to understand that good and bad exists in the mind of everyone. And some people are bad.
Okay, have a good
week. So watch out for different things that do not necessarily mean personality or how you like or don't like a person.
Christian West here from EP Access. I hope you'll check out the new course that we just launched. It's all about soft skills for executive protection operators. Soft skills are important because I can tell you, in my past life and my past work, I ran a company that hired thousands of agents all over the world. Of course, we also had to let agents go all over the world. And it's very rare that we have to fire anybody for not mastering the tactical skills that we all need to have. But a lot of times we had to let people go because they didn't understand the soft skills of the executive protection operator. So check out this new course we just dropped. Christian West from EP Access here. Here at EP Access, we have a new course that we call Stop the Bleed. It's with Rob Green, who's one of my favorite medical instructors. I've worked with Rob in many different capacities, and he's always been great at teaching the medical stuff. I really hope you'll check out this course because it is really about the fundamentals of stopping the bleed. Rob talks about how to identify the bleed. He talks about tourniquets. He talks about different kinds of dressings, and he talks about how to apply pressure. It's a really cool course that'll give you at least the fundamentals of what you need in the medical field to be an EP operator. Check it out on EP Access. Hey everybody, welcome to EP Access. My name is Christian West. All the time I've been in business, both in the EP world, but also in the regular business world, I realized that networking is everything. A lot of people say you know better than your network. That's why I think it's very important when we work as EP professionals and we work all around the world, that we create the best networks that we can. It's both what makes us operate professionally, but it's also what helps us build the business. That's why I've been reaching out to Craig McKim. I've known Craig for years, and he's always been a big part of the EP industry. He's a Close Protection Conference ambassador. He worked with some of the biggest schools in the industry. He's even a graduate from some of the schools, and he's been an EP guy himself for a long time. So who better to teach the art of networking than Craig McKim? That's why I welcome you to this class on EP Access, the art of networking.